Now we have to put some respect on Isagi's name. That man's stocks are through the roof right now. And with the changes that we're seeing in this chapter, is there a new king in Bastard Munich? It might be a long game for Rin and Kaiser. Rin fans are officially in the mud. But let's hop into the chapter titled Combine and Invent a New Weapon. As the chapter starts off, Isagi ties the game with a spectacular mid-air volley. As he leaves Kaiser and Rin in the dust, the world erupts in amazement as the ball smashes into the back of the net. It's a goal as the announcer goes wild. The fans watching this live can't believe what they've witnessed. What a tremendous goal that was scored by Isagi Yoichi. He pulled off an otherworldly mid-air direct shot. He brings Bastard Munich back level, clenching his fist as he celebrates the goal, leaving Rin and the keeper on the floor. It's now 1-1 between PXG and Bastard Munich. Rin and Kaiser are furious about what just happened as the both of them let out loud screams as they've been beaten by Isagi. Karasu's shocked that Isagi could switch his shooting foot mid-air and Tokimitsu calls him a monster. Raichi celebrates Isagi's goal and Nanase can't believe that Isagi is still evolving. Shido of course compliments his goal with a big grin on his face. Kunigami tells Isagi that he won't pass to him again as he has already paid off his debt. He also calls him an overly dependent egoist and keeps it pushing. Then Isagi says they'll keep devouring each other like always. Pause. Hiyori jumps on top of Isagi in celebration, saying that shot Isagi just made was amazing. Isagi calls the pass that Hiyori made for him epic, and of course Hiyori agrees. Hiyori asks Isagi how much of that did he visualize. His cross, Kunigami's assist, the goal. Then Isagi says he believed Hiyori would send a perfect pass, and as for Kunigami's assist, he adjusted after he realized Kunigami's mindset. Since Kunigami's been running up and down the field trying to contain Shido, his chances of being involved in a clutch situation are very high. Plus, Isagi was probably the only one who believed Kunigami would win the duel between him and Shido. This is a combination that only Isagi can pull off. That he finished it off with his ultimate trump card, but Isagi denies the idea of that plan. With Hiyori shocked, Isagi says that he saw himself wide open after he broke through the defense, so he didn't expect Rin and Kaiser to close him down like that. Because of the appearance of those two, Isagi had to improvise. The attack that gave him a hint for that situation was Nagi's juggling shot, mainly referred to as the revolver fake volley, the same goal Nagi scored against them to equalize the game. The image of this goal was stored in Isagi's mind. That's why, even though Isagi had to improvise after Rin and Kaiser killed his options, Isagi was still able to subconsciously recall and recreate it. That means this shot was a combination of Nagi's creativity and Isagi's direct shot. Although Isagi did steal that shot from Nagi, because it wouldn't have been possible if Nagi didn't do it first. An ambidextrous mid-air quick draw, the two-gun volley, combining both left and right direct shots. Hiyori thinks that shot was insane, and if he can recreate it consistently, he'll be unstoppable, because it means that whichever direction a defender comes from to block his shot, he can just fake them mid-air and shoot after he destroys their timing, and the keeper will have a hard time predicting the timing of that shot. Hiyori is right. With the two-gun volley at his disposal, it means that Isagi has just created an incredible weapon just now. Noah praising Isagi and decides to switch things up for Bastard Munich. Now that the attacks centered around Isagi are succeeding, they are going to lean towards an Isagi-centric system. Noah decides to substitute Grim for the man himself, Kurona, who is about to enter the field, a new addition to help Isagi score his goals. It's finally time to see the trio of Isagi, Hiyori and Kurona. It's an exciting prospect. And with Grim getting taken out, it means that Kaiser only has Ness to support him now. With that goal Isagi just scored, the entire dynamic of the team just shifted. As Grim walks out sad, and Kurona running onto the field. Noah now trusts Isagi to lead them to victory, and with Kurona in the game, it'll be a lot easier for him to control the game, as Kurona wants them to get his second goal. If Isagi scores another goal, he'll be able to completely crush Kaiser. Then Bastard Munich will finally be his team, and if he scores another goal to complete the hat-trick, he'll surpass Rin and become the best player in the Neo-Egoist League. Isagi can see it. He wants to win. He can visualize it more clearly now. The image of him becoming the best player in the world, as he can't wait for the game to restart. With the creation of a new weapon, a stronger ego emerges. This was a yap fest of a chapter, but it at least gave us some insight into Isagi's weapon, and a brand new system Bastard will be playing under, with Isagi as its epicenter. The conversation between Isagi and Hiyori was actually a good one, so I'm not too mad at this chapter, but the next one better be epic. With Rin and Kaiser both on the verge of crashing out. As I mentioned previously on my spoiler video, I do really wonder how many guns Isagi will be able to pull out, as unrealistic as it might be. I can definitely see him upgrading the technique, making it more unpredictable, similar to Nagi's 5-shot revolver fake volley, but that's still to be seen. It's crazy how they're phasing out the Bastard Munich team, because at the start of the arc, and even in the Barcher game, Grim looked like one of the better players. Now somehow he's useless. Is this really the best that Germany have to offer in the U20 World Cup? I'm kinda disappointed, not gonna lie. If Ness also falls, then the power of the pen is unmatched. But with the substitution of Kurona for Grim, I think Kurona will swap with Kiora, and Kiora will join the midfield in Grim's original position, just as I've previously predicted and been discussing with some of my members in my Discord server. If you haven't checked it out, link is in the description. But this does leave the question though, will Kiora join Kaiser and become his new pawn? It is something that could truly be possible. If we look back at one of the previous chapters, Kaiser told the Bastard Munich players to choose a player to follow, whether it be him or Isagi, since Isagi denied him playtime against Ubers, with the preference of Hiyori. I can't see Kiora even entertaining the idea of helping Isagi. So this might be the start of a new triflow chemistry between Kaiser, Ness and Kiora, which will likely lead to Kaiser's goal. Give me your thoughts on this in the comments below, and I'd like to hear your theories on this. And I've given up on trying to deny it, but Isagi will become the best player in the Neo-Egoist League. And just as Sai predicted, Isagi will be the one to save Japanese football. This has been a really good chapter, and I give it an 8 out of 10. I'll probably start leaving my chapter ratings at the end of each video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and also leave your chapter rating under the pinned comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.